we are going to make the nightly news tonight because we're going to have that record-breaking fish. I'm not very specific about what I catch, except for I know I want the big fish. I think he thinks I'm going to fall overboard and whatever, not be able to bring in that big one, but I'm going to show you, Phil.
Okay.
I'm up for the challenge.
The big myth about catfishing is everybody thinks they're always on the bottom. But if you watch closely today, you'll probably see some 4, 5, maybe even a 20 or 30 pounder roll on top of the water. So we're going to mix it up, match the hatch, and see what we can come up with out here this morning.
200 pounds is what I'm going for.
Woo,
Phil thinks we can do it.
I love it.
All right. Hi, I'm Mary Kay. I'm the Outdoor Angel, and today we're here at the Thunder Bay Grill in the Quad Cities in Iowa. I'm here with Nick Cox. He's going to give us a little history background on it, but it's got a very outdoorsy theme. The thing I noticed was that I should be on the sign outside. Their logo is a fisherman, but I think it should be a fisherwoman. I also see pictures around the establishment of different fish that have been caught. When I catch the big one, I think I'm going to be featured very prominently here. So we're going to welcome in Nick Cox. He's going to tell us how long Thunder Bay, how it got going, what you kind of have going here.
Sure. Well, welcome to Thunder Bay.
Thank you very
much.
much.
The first Thunder Bay that they did. There's 3 other ones throughout the Quad City or throughout the Midwest area. Thunder Bay started in 1997, and it was really themed after the gentleman who owns the restaurant. His grandfather used to go fishing up in Thunder Bay, Canada. So that's where the name came from. We specialize in fish, different kinds of seafood. Salmon is a very popular dish of ours. Mahi, as we all love, very popular as well. And a lot of the different pictures that you have seen throughout the restaurants, all antiques. So we actually went out and bought them. A lot of the frames you'll see are also very rustic. A lot of them came with them as well. So all kinds of the things that have made up a little bit about Thunder Bay.
And do you yourself do fishing?
I do some fishing, yes. I have a little river cabin up in the area of Harpers Ferry, Iowa, and I have 2 boys, 5 and 4, and they love to fish, so we do some fishing. They get to reel in all the big ones, you know.
That's how I started. You have to start somewhere.
That's right.
I am going to be bass fishing this weekend, so I think if my fishing skills hold up like they have in the past, I'll be supplying you with some bass this weekend that you
Hey, that's all right. You know what? People would love to have that. Those are the best ones that we can have. Fresh catches.
Well,
you know?
There we go.
And somebody so glamorous like yourself catching fish too. I love that.
I'm decked out for it. I'm ready to go. I have my own thing. So maybe you want to give us maybe you want to come along and have a little fun on the fishing side. Get out of the restaurant business.
I could probably learn a few things.
I think you could probably teach me a few things. I'm still relatively new with all this.
Well,
I've had like 4 different fishing experiences, all very successful though.
I saw
the
you.
hunting side of things, not so much. Fishing though, I think is my thing.
Well, I've seen you. I've seen you in action. It looks awesome. So the plan can be, I'll learn how to fish, and then afterwards we'll skin them and let's make some food. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Nick's making me very hungry, so I think we're going to take a little break, check things out, look at the menu, and see what else we can do here at Thunder Bay Grill in the Quad Cities.
Here we are with our tilapia tacos. And catfish po' boy.
Nicely done, Nick.
Thank you. How's everything looking? Tasting good? Well, I'm gonna have to come back to make sure of that. I think you'll enjoy everything.
I am having tilapia tacos, which are really good. They're very light, blue cheese on them, the homemade chips, just yummy as can be. I'm going to try and recreate this in my own kitchen. Probably won't taste the same, but I'm going to give it a whirl. I think you mentioned that a lot of the Thunder Bay Grill and machine sheds are attached to hotel properties. How did that come about?
Well, the owner of the company was able to receive, or he actually purchased one of our hotels that are right next door to our machine shed, which started him in the business. He actually didn't know if he was going to get into that business, but said, I want to make sure that this property doesn't run down because it's right next to my award-winning restaurant. So he kind of accidentally got into it, and since then he has about 25 hotels. 2 of those hotels, though, are hotels that are our own brand, so they're not going to be like your Radissons or Fairfields, and they're called the Wildwood Hill or the Wildwood Suites. And it is really a lot like Thunder Bay's. You'll go in, it has that lodge feel to it, fireplaces with the rock walls. Pool areas also kind of have a rock area where it's just very rustic, and this feel is also in those. Those are located Lake Elmo, Minnesota, and then we also have one in Des Moines, Iowa. And there are some plans for some more of those to come along because they've been so popular with guests.
And I think it's nice too if somebody can't get to Colorado for a true lodge feel or to northern Michigan. They can come here, they can experience it all, dining and they're staying.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly how he thought of it. You know, he said he wanted to have well-fed people and well-made beds. That was kind of his theory on trying to get people into both, as he fell into being in the hospitality business like this.
That sounds like a really good idea. You've got the built-in clientele for both.
Correct. Yep.
People are traveling, they come and stay there, and oh wow, look at the nice-looking restaurant. From the outside, it's just very appealing. And then
Yes.
they walk in and they've got this.
I have several people that stop, and I have several hotels located down here on this cul-de-sac, and I have several people that stop and say, "Are there rooms? Can I rent a room?" I'm like, "You can rent a room as long as you're ready to eat." So, but I don't have any beds.
Well, that might be next. You can expand out back.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I spent when I was a child. I lived in Arizona. There wasn't a lot of water there. So when we moved back, there's a little lagoon, a little public lagoon in a park here, and just kind of started going over there. And my father-in-law is very, very, very Lund fishing, bow, goes out on 3 different fishing trips a year. So he's kind of taught me everything that I've tried to carry on. And so now I have my own gear, my own setup and stuff. And like I said, the boys, they like to reel them in.
Welcome to the Outdoor Angel. I'm Mary Kay. We are here on a beautiful fall day on the Mississippi River in Savannah, Illinois. I've never fished in fall, so I was thinking it was going to be more like ice fishing. I've come prepared with many layers, but also my tribute. The Brewers are in their run for the World Series. The Badgers, the Wisconsin Badgers, phenomenal season they're having. But I'm here today with Nitro and Mercury Pro, Rocco Morari. So Rocco, why don't you tell me a little more about what I will be expecting today. First, I'll let you know that I do have my fish ring on. Every time I've been fishing, lots of success. This is my key. So today we're going to have a lot of fish.
Well, that's good. Basically what we're going to do today, Mary, is we're looking for wintering areas where the bass are starting to transition to. We're going to look for current spots with rocks and possibly some wood. We'll be flipping some plastics and jigs and throwing some crankbaits around, see if we can't get a school or two.
Now, I've never done bass fishing. Bass is a smaller fish. Are they closer to the top of the water, or do they kind of hide down at the rocks and the wood that you're talking?
They'll be all up and down the water column. You can catch them on top, you can catch them on the bottom, you can catch them behind wood and grass, everywhere. They really don't have one set area, but they do like relating to cover. They're an ambush fish. They look for their prey, so we're going to be looking like here we have points and stuff like that.
Now, you said we're in Pool 13. Is that known for its bass fishing, or do you find other fish here also?
Further upriver we can find walleye and sauger and catfish. Primarily right here we're looking at bass, and there's also crappie and bluegill.
Okay, well, we're going to get out and we're going to catch some bass. So we'll be back after this. Well, you can't see the outside yet. We'll make sure you get to see that. But Rocco has got a really neat nitro boat. It's wrapped, it's got bass, it's got bright green colors. The boat is very nice. I've never myself seen a boat that's got carpeting, so you're riding in style.
Well, thanks, Mary. What we got here now is a 2011 Nitro Z7 with a 200 Mercury Pro XS and a motor guide trolling motor up front. This boat's about 18 foot 6 inches. It's perfect for the river. It handles big water great. It gets you around fast. You saw how fast we were going. We topped 70 miles an hour today. It'll get you where you need to go, get you there safe, and it's a huge boat to fish out of.
Okay, I have my own special pole here. This is a spinning reel, and I've got a tube jig, I guess, on the end. I'm not real familiar with this, so we'll let the expert tell me how I'm going to be using this and what the purpose of the tube jig is.
Oh, not a problem, Mary. What we got here is we got our Kistler spinning rods. And what we're doing is we're going to try to finesse some bass here off these rocks. We're throwing 10-pound fluorocarbon triple fish, and we're throwing it because it's got a very low stretch. And it makes it real hard for the fish to see, and it's got a really quick sink rate compared to standard monofilament. And we want the light line because we're using light action rod and a light finesse. The tube is going to mimic like a crawfish or a fleeing bait fish. So basically we're going to want to get it to the rocks right there and just kind of work it back as slow as we can. And then hopefully we'll feel that strike, and then we'll set the hook and get them in the boat. See now, like when you come in these rocks, these here, be real careful because since you got an open hook there, it's going to get hung up.
Yeah.
So we got a little current break right here. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for.
I told Nick at Thunder Bay Grill that I was going to catch so many fish that he would have to put a special on the menu. And he played along and said yes. You know, I didn't think bass were an eating fish, but I thought somebody would have corrected me.
No, bass is not an eating fish. I mean, it is. If you got a fishing license,
Did I did something.
Yes, I will take care of that for you. If you got a fishing license, of course you're able to eat bass. But for me, that bass is a tournament fish, so we don't want to eat it.
I bet we know somebody who would eat them. We have a human garbage can.
I think he would. I think he would eat it.
Oh, now look at what you made me do.
That's not going to do it. Well, we had it there for a second.
Oh, I think I have one. We've got the first one for the day.
Here we go. Oh, let's both flip that one in here. Oh, look at that, Mary.
That's
Look
got to
at
be, let's say, 2 pounds.
Oh, we're pretty close.
And about 25 inches long, right?
Well, depends who you ask.
I'm asking a fisherman, and you know what they say about
That's
fishermen.
Right. I'm going to say you got a keeper.
Now, is this a smallmouth or a largemouth?
This is a largemouth bass here.
And you tell that how?
Because it's green in color,
Okay.
and it has a larger mouth. As you can tell there, they have little teeth here, but they don't hurt. So if you want to go ahead and grab it like I'm grabbing it, it's your fish. You caught it. You got it? All right. There you go. You got one there. That's probably a keeper right there.
He's not even squirming.
Nope.
How much do you really estimate this weighs?
That was about a pound and a half.
Pound and a half.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty decent
you're
size,
right. That's about a 14-incher right there, and that's a good tournament fish. I mean, you get 5 of those, that'll win some tournaments.
Well, sign me up.
All right. And then what we do, when we put those back, we just kind of let them go in the water there, and you'll watch them take off. There you go. Oh, let me get that one here for you. Oh, hold on, Mary. Oh, you got it. Look at this. Look at this.
Well, the baby came to see what Mama was talking about. So.
There you go.
Now, is this also a
That's a largemouth bass. It's probably a year, maybe 2 years old.
And you tell how old it is by
Just
what?
by the size.
Just by the size.
Yep, just
It's
the size.
like 6 inches and
Yeah.
not even half a pound.
Yeah, they grow really quick the first few years, so a couple years it'll be a keeper. We'll go ahead and we'll
See
put this
you in a
one back
couple
for you.
years. Well, here we go. I think my fish ring
You got him.
is working its magic
Alright.
today. That's 3 now in 5 minutes.
This is a nice one. There you go. Now look how fat that stomach on that fish is.
That is. He or she has been eating well.
Yes, it has.
And now this one we would estimate to be...
That's going to be
little
probably a pound
bigger.
and 3/4. We're getting a little bit
Okay.
better.
He's trying to bite my fingers. I'm not going to let that happen though. But we'll let you go back with your friends. Say hi. Show everyone your pretty teeth. Well, it's been a beautiful day out on the Mississippi River. I came prepared to really be cold and freezing. I had lots of layers, but didn't even need them. So Rocco, you ordered fantastic weather for my first time out bass fishing. Caught some bass. Now I know what I'm looking for. What do you suggest for next time?
Next time we're going to keep going at it the way we did. We're going to sit, you can sit the spots longer and keep slow fishing those jigs and spinner baits like you did. And like I said, you know what you're looking for, so you set the hook hard like we talked about.
Okay. Next time we're going to have a lot of success. So we want to thank Rocco again for coming out, showing me the way it's done.
Well, thank you, Mary, and we want to take this time and thank Nitro Mercury because this boat and motor got us where we're going today. We can't forget that.
Yes.
And we talked about other guys not catching fish, and we know because of the JJ's magic on our baits, that's how we caught those fish today.
Okay.
So thanks to the sponsors, and we had a great day.
Thanks to all. Catch you next time.